Lisa, is that you texting from this number? I don't recognize it. Yeah, it's me. I'm using your brother's old phone. That's unusual. You've never messaged me directly before. Is everything okay? Everything's fine. Actually, better than fine. I have something I need to discuss with you. All right, what's going on? You're making me a little nervous. It's about this beautiful new house you just built, the one over on Maple Drive. This beautiful new house? What do you mean? Did something happen to it? No, nothing like that. It's just, well, you know how you're going to be away on that big overseas assignment for work? Yeah, for the next 6 months or so. What about it? Mike and I were thinking, it seems like such a waste for that gorgeous place to just sit there empty for so long. What exactly are you suggesting, Lisa? We've already moved in! Surprise! Aren't you happy that someone will be there to look after it? I'm sorry, what? You moved into my house without even asking me? Don't be so dramatic, Sarah. We're family. We knew you'd be thrilled to have us keeping an eye on things. Thrilled? I'm in shock. Lisa, you had no right to do this without my permission. Oh, come on. It's not that big of a deal. Someone needs to maintain the place while you're off gallivanting around the world. Gallivanting? This is for my job, Lisa, and I never agreed to let you live there. The kids are absolutely loving it here, by the way, and the schools in this neighborhood are so much better than our old district. The kids? You moved your whole family in? How is there even enough space? We made it work. A few of them are bunking together, but they don't mind. It's like one big happy slumber party. Lisa, I'm going to say this as clearly as I can. This is completely unacceptable. You and your family need to move out immediately. I really don't think you're seeing the big picture here, Sarah. We're doing you a huge favor. A favor? You're trespassing is what you're doing. How did you even get into my locked house in the first place? Spare key, you know, the one you gave Mike for emergencies. He agreed that this situation definitely qualifies as an emergency. An emergency? What about this is an emergency? I can't believe he went along with this. Look, it's already a done deal. We're all moved in and settled. The kids are enrolled in school. You can't expect us to uproot them all over again. That's exactly what I expect, actually. This is my house, Lisa. Mine. You had no right to move in without my explicit consent. I think you're being really unreasonable about this. We're not strangers. We're your family. Besides, possession is 9/10 of the law, right? I can't believe what I'm hearing. This isn't some finders keepers playground game. This is breaking and entering. Breaking and entering? Really, Sarah? We used a key, remember? A key you were never supposed to use for this. A key for emergencies only. Well, the way I see it, we had no other choice. It was either this or the streets. You wouldn't want your nieces and nephews to be homeless, would you? Don't you dare try to manipulate me by guilt-tripping me with the kids. This is about you selfishly helping yourself to what isn't yours. I think you're just not understanding the reality of our situation, but you know what? Fine. I can see you're not in a reasonable mood to discuss this right now. There's nothing to discuss except you getting your family out of my house ASAP. I'm not playing around here, Lisa. And I'm not moving. Guess we're at an impasse then. Tell you what, you go enjoy your little business trip. We'll take good care of the homestead, and we can talk about this more when you calm down, okay? No, not okay. None of this is okay. I'm telling you right now, you've made a huge mistake, and this will not end well for you. Always so dramatic. I'll tell the kids Auntie Sarah says hi from her fancy international job. Enjoy your trip. Lisa? Don't you dare ignore me. This conversation isn't over, not by a long shot. There will be serious consequences for this. Mike, we need to talk right now. I don't care what you're doing, this is urgent. Your wife just informed me that you've moved your whole family into the house I just built without asking me. What the hell, Mike?
Sarah, I can explain. I swear this isn't what it looks like.
Really? Because it looks like you've invaded my brand new home with your wife and her army of kids. Explain fast, Mike, because I'm livid right now.
You have to understand, Lisa's been obsessing over your house since the day you broke ground. It kept going on and on about how perfect it would be for the kids.
Perfect for the kids? Mike, there are 5 of them. Did you forget that your wife came pre-packaged with a bunch of children from her previous marriages?
Of course I didn't forget, but what was I supposed to do? I tried telling her we could never afford a place like that on our own.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe act like an adult and shut down her crazy ideas? Remind her that stealing is wrong? I can't believe you went along with this insanity.
I know, I'm an idiot, but you don't understand what Lisa's like when she fixates on something. It's relentless. She wore me down.
Wore you down? Mike, she's completely taking advantage of you. Why did you even marry a woman like that? She's what, at least a decade older than you and came with all that baggage? What were you thinking?
She was so different before we got married, so warm and nurturing with her kids despite how tough things were for them. I admired that about her, and she likes playing video games with me.
The poor, struggling single mom act? Oldest trick in the book, Mike. She saw you coming a mile away.
You're probably right. Looking back, I think it was all just a big manipulation tactic, a way to trap me. God, I've been so stupid.
Forget about how stupid you've been for a minute. We need to focus on the issue at hand. Getting your freeloading wife out of my house. Have you considered just, I don't know, divorcing her?
Divorce? Sarah, she's pregnant with my kid. I can't just abandon my child like that. I have to take responsibility.
Take responsibility? Like how she's taking responsibility by illegally occupying a home that doesn't belong to her? Come on, Mike, you're smarter than this. She's using that baby to manipulate you even further.
You're right. You're so right. I've let things spiral way out of control, let her walk all over me, and now she's walking all over you, too. God, Sarah, I'm so sorry. I never meant for any of this to happen.
I know you didn't, and even though I'm absolutely furious, I know this is just what she does. She's an expert at exploiting people's weaknesses. But that ends now, Mike. You have to stand up to her.
I will, I swear. I'll talk to her, make her see that this isn't right, that we have to get out of your house and find our own way, no matter how hard it is.
Do you really think you can reason with her? I've tried talking to her myself and she's refusing to budge. Says the kids are already enrolled in school and everything.
She doesn't get to make unilateral decisions like this anymore. Not when they're hurting the people I love. I will fix this, Sarah, I promise you.
I'm choosing to trust you, Mike, against my better judgment right now, honestly. But I'm giving you a chance to make this right. Don't let me down.
I won't. I swear to you, I won't. I'll get her out of there if it's the last thing I do. I refuse to let her destroy my relationship with you.
Just get it done and get it done fast. I want you all out of there by the end of the week, Mike. I mean it. Any longer than that, and I'll be forced to take legal action.
It won't come to that, I promise. I'll handle Lisa, you have my word.
I better. And Mike, one more thing. I need you to keep an eye out for a delivery for me. It should be coming any day now.
A delivery? Okay, what is it?
It's a special package. An investigation report, actually.
An investigation report? What the hell, Sarah? What have you been investigating?
Oh, you're gonna find out, Cupcake. It's been 2 days now, Lisa. 2 days, and you and your family are still living in my house, completely against my wishes. Care to explain yourself? Sarah, I thought we settled this already. The house is ours now. Possession is 9/10 and all that. Why are you still harping on about this? Harping on? This isn't some trivial disagreement, Lisa. This is my home we're talking about. A home you had no right to move into. Look, I've already told you, we needed a place to live, and this house was just sitting here empty. We're practically doing you a favor by keeping it maintained. A favor? In what universe is breaking into someone's house and refusing to leave doing them a favor? You're trespassing, plain and simple. There you go again with the melodramatics. We're families, Sarah. Families help each other out. I notice you're not exactly rushing back from your little work trip to actually use the place yourself. Because I'm in the middle of an important overseas assignment, one that I told you and Mike about well in advance, that doesn't give you the right to just take over my home. Well, maybe you should have thought of that before jaunting off and leaving this big, beautiful house just sitting here empty. Honestly, it's pretty selfish of you. Selfish? I'm selfish for expecting my own brother and sister-in-law to respect my property and not just help themselves to it? What is wrong with you? What's wrong with me is that I'm looking out for my children's well-being while you're off gallivanting around the globe. Do you have any idea what an opportunity this is for them? The school's alone! Don't you dare try to turn this around on me. Don't you dare try to paint yourself as some benevolent mother just trying to do right by her kids. You're a manipulator and a user, plain and simple. How dare you accuse me of not having my children's best interests at heart? Everything I do for them. Not that you'd understand, seeing as you don't have any of your own. Leave my personal life out of this, Lisa. We both know this has nothing to do with me being childless and everything to do with you being a selfish, scheming opportunist. Think what you want about me, but the fact remains, we're in this house and we're not going anywhere. So you can either get on board or stay mad about it from across the ocean. Your choice. You really think I'm just going to roll over and take this? That I don't have options here? I've already spoken to Mike and given him until the end of the week to get you out of there. Spoken to Mike? Let me guess, he just bowed to your demands, right? Spineless as always. God, what a loser! Well, sorry, but he doesn't make unilateral decisions for this family. I do. Not when those decisions involve committing crimes, you don't. He knows what you're doing is wrong, Lisa. He knows you're taking advantage. I'm not taking advantage of anyone. I'm doing what needs to be done for the good of my family. And if Mike can't see that, well, that's his problem. You're unbelievable. Do you even hear yourself? The mental gymnastics you must have to do to justify your actions. It's astounding. You need professional help, Lisa. The only one who needs help here is you, Sarah. Help removing the stick from your rear end. Honestly, the entitlement, the selfishness, it's really quite something. I'm done arguing in circles with you. You can try to twist this however you want, but the bottom line is, you're in the wrong here, and there will be consequences. Ooh, consequences! How ominous. What are you going to do? Complain at me from your fancy international hotel room some more? I'm shaking in my boots over here. Keep laughing, Lisa, but you won't be finding any of this quite so funny once that package Mike is waiting for arrives. I wonder what kinds of interesting details it might reveal about you. Package? What package? What are you talking about? Oh, just a little something I had a private investigator put together. Amazing what you can find out about a person if you dig deep enough. I'm betting there's plenty in your past you'd prefer stayed buried. You investigated me? Are you insane? What gives you the right to go poking around in my private life like that? The nerve! What gave you the right to just move your family into my house without permission? You started this, Lisa. I'm just making sure I'm well informed as I finish it. This is harassment! It's an invasion of privacy! You can't do this! When Mike finds out... Mike already knows. He's the one who will be receiving the package and all the sordid details about your past that it contains. I wouldn't count on him staying on your side once he sees what kind of woman he really married.
This is blackmail! You can't threaten me like this! I won't stand for it!
It's not a threat, Lisa. It's a promise. The walls are closing in, and sooner or later, everything you've done, everyone you've used, it's all going to come out. I just hope you're prepared for your house of cards to come crashing down around you.
I don't know what kind of game you think you're playing, Sarah, but it ends now. Call off your little private investigator before he ruins everything.
Ruins everything? Oh, you mean before he exposes all your dirty little secrets? I'm afraid that ship has already sailed, Lisa. The investigation is done and the report has been delivered.
This is unbelievable. I can't believe you would stoop so low as to sick some sleazy PI on me, digging into my private life like I'm some kind of criminal.
Funny you should mention criminals, seeing as that investigator uncovered quite the rap sheet on you. Tell me, do the words identity theft and fraud ring any bells?
What? Those charges were complete misunderstandings. They were dropped ages ago. How dare you dredge up ancient history just to smear me?
Misunderstandings? Really? Because the investigation paints a pretty clear picture of a woman with a long history of swindling and deceiving people. A woman who fled town and changed her name to avoid the consequences of her actions.
You have no idea what you're talking about. You don't know anything about my life, about what I've been through. How dare you judge me?
Oh, I'm not judging, Lisa. The facts speak for themselves. And the fact is, you're a con artist, a grifter who latches onto vulnerable people and exploits them for your own gain. People like my brother.
You shut your mouth about my marriage. Mike loves me, no matter what you or your stupid report says.
Real? Like those credit cards you opened in his name without telling him? Like the joint bank account you've been funneling money out of for months? That kind of real?
I don't know what you're talking about. You're making things up, twisting the truth. Mike will never believe your lies.
Are you sure about that, Lisa? Because I'm pretty sure once Mike sees the detailed financial records, the paper trail of deceit, he'll have no choice but to face the truth about who he married.
This is blackmail. You're trying to destroy my marriage, my family. Why are you doing this to me? I thought we were sisters.
Sisters? Are you joking? Sisters don't steal from each other, Lisa. They don't take advantage and manipulate and explode each other's lives for their own selfish gain. You're not my sister. You're a parasite.
How can you be so cruel? I'm the mother of your future niece or nephew. Doesn't family mean anything to you?
Don't you dare use that baby as a bargaining chip. In fact, the more I think about it, the more I have to wonder, is Mike even really the father?
Excuse me? What the hell are you implying? Of course Mike's the father. How dare you even suggest otherwise?
I'm not implying anything. I'm just looking at the facts. The timeline of your business trips, your history of infidelity that's outlined in the report. It paints a pretty damning picture.
You're unbelievable. Those business trips were for work. And what infidelity? I've never cheated on Mike, ever. Your report is full of lies.
Is it? So you won't mind taking a paternity test then, just to clear up any doubts?
I'm not subjecting myself or my unborn child to any of your witch hunt tactics. This is harassment, plain and simple. I won't stand for it.
Call it whatever you want, but the truth will come out, Lisa. One way or another, Mike will see you for who you really are. A liar, a cheater, and a fraud.
You're despicable. I can't believe I ever thought of you as family. You're trying to ruin my life, and for what? Some petty house dispute? It's pathetic.
Petty? You stole my house! You committed a crime against me, and now you have the nerve to act like the victim? You're unbelievable.
No, what's unbelievable is that you are willing to destroy your relationship with your brother, your own flesh and blood, just to get back at me. Talk about cutting off your nose to spite your face!
Mike is an unfortunate casualty in all this, I'll admit, but he's also an adult who needs to face the consequences of his poor choices, starting with his choice to marry a conniving, deceitful snake like you.
You sanctimonious witch! You think you're so perfect, don't you? Looking down on me from your ivory tower, judging my life, my choices. You have no idea what I've been through.
And there it is, the real Lisa, the vicious, foul-mouthed shrew who would burn down everything and everyone around her just to get what she wants. I'm done playing nice. I want you out of my house, out of my life. And if you won't go willingly, I'll make you go.
I'd like to see you try. This is my home now, Sarah. Mine. And there's nothing you or that pathetic report can do about it.
You're so sure of that? Because I beg to differ. In fact, I've already taken action, called in a few favors. I think you'll be very interested to hear about the new owners of Maple Drive.
New owners? What the hell are you talking about? You can't sell a house out from under someone. That's illegal.
Oh, kind of like fraud and identity theft? Funny, I didn't think legality mattered much to you, Lisa. But you're right. I can't sell my house to just anyone, which is why I sold it to a very specific buyer, one who is uniquely equipped to handle unwanted house guests.
What are you talking about? Who could possibly want to buy a house that they know has people living in it? That makes no sense.
The county sheriff's department, Lisa. I sold my house to the county, and they are very motivated to evict the current occupants, seeing as they are there illegally. I believe the term they used was criminal trespassing.
You can't be serious. You called the cops on us? On your own family? What is wrong with you?
I didn't call anyone. I simply sold my house to a buyer I knew could properly handle the situation. And the situation is, you're a criminal. One who is about to face some very serious legal consequences.
You can't do this. Mike won't let you. He won't stand for his own wife and children being thrown out on the street by the police.
Mike doesn't have a choice. The sale is final, the papers are signed, and in a few short days, the sheriff will be at your door with a court order and an eviction notice. Time's up, Lisa. The game is over, and you've lost.
This isn't over. You can't get rid of me this easily. I'll fight this. I'll fight you. Even if I have to burn this whole goddamn house to the ground, I won't let you win.
Go ahead and try, Lisa. Throw whatever tantrum you want, but it won't change the outcome. You made your bed, and now it's time to lie in it. I hope orange is your color. I'll be sure to send you a care package in county lockup.
Damn you, Sarah! Damn you straight to hell. You think you've beaten me? You haven't even begun to see what I'm capable of. This isn't over. Not by a long shot.
Funny, from where I'm sitting, it looks pretty damn over to me. Enjoy the next few days in my house. They'll be your last.
I know you're behind this, Sarah. Call off your dogs before they destroy everything I've worked for.
Dogs? Oh, you mean the officers of the law? The ones who are just doing their job by investigating the myriad of crimes you've committed? Sorry, no can do.
Crimes? What crimes? I haven't done anything wrong. This is all just a big misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? Is that what you call identity theft these days? Or fraud? Or violating your probation by crossing state lines? Because the police seem to have a very different understanding of those things.
Probation? What are you talking about? I'm not on probation. I've never even been arrested.
Really? Because that's not what my private investigator found. Quite the colorful history you've got, Lisa. Multiple arrests, all for theft and fraud-related offenses. And let's not forget that pesky bench warrant out for your arrest in Cleveland.
Cleveland? How did you know about that? That was years ago. It was all a mistake. The charges were dropped.
Dropped? More like you skipped town before they could prosecute you, changed your name, started over in a new state, left all your messes behind for someone else to clean up. Isn't that right, Lisa? Or should I say, Gertrude?
You don't understand. I had no choice. I had to get away from that life, start fresh for my kids. I'm not that person anymore.
Aren't you? Because from where I'm sitting, you're exactly the same grifter you've always been, scamming and scheming your way through life, latching on to anyone foolish enough to trust you and bleeding them dry.
You have no idea what my life has been like, the sacrifices I've had to make for my family. You think it's been easy raising 5 kids on my own, with no support?
Oh, spare me the sob story, Gertrude. We both know this isn't about your kids. It's about you and your pathological need to take what doesn't belong to you. First, it was credit cards and identities. Now it's my house. You're sick.
Sick? The only thing sick here is your obsession with destroying my life. Why can't you just leave me alone? Haven't I been through enough?
You've been through enough when you put yourself through the ringer with your destructive choices. Choices that are now catching up to you in a big way. The police know everything. It's over.
No, this can't be happening. Everything was going so well. We were finally stable, finally building a real life. You can't take that away from me.
I'm not taking anything from you that you didn't steal in the first place. You broke the law multiple times. Did you really think there would never be any consequences for that?
Please, Sarah, I'm begging you. Call up the police. Give me another chance. For the children's sake, I'll do anything.
For the children's sake? If you really cared about your children, you turn yourself in and face the consequences of your actions. Give them a chance at a better life.
A better life? In foster care? You call that better? You're a monster!
The only monster here is you, the one who brought innocent children into your web of lies and deceit, the one who used them as human shields to deflect from your own criminal behavior. That's monstrous.
You really think you're better than me, don't you? Sitting up there on your high horse, passing judgment on my life, my choices.
I don't lie, cheat, and steal my way through life. I don't exploit people who love me. I don't use my children as pawns in my sick games.
This isn't a game to me, Sarah. This is my life. I'm fighting for my survival, for my family's survival. Can't you understand that?
What I understand is that you've left a trail of destruction everywhere you've gone. Shattered lives, broken trusts, mountains of debt. All so you can keep running from the messes you've made. Well, guess what? You can't run anymore. The past has caught up with you.
Sarah, please. I'm scared. I don't want to go to jail. I can't lose my kids. I'll do anything to make this right. Just tell me what you want.
What I want is for you to face the truth, to stop running, stop lying, stop playing the victim when you victimized so many. It's time for you to take responsibility for the life you've led and the pain you've caused.
I can't. I'm not strong enough. I'm not brave like you. I'm just trying to survive the only way I know how. Please, Sarah, have mercy on me, on the kids.
The greatest mercy I can show those children is to remove them from the toxic cycle you've trapped them in. They deserve better than a life on the run, than a mother who would sacrifice their stability for her own selfish gain.
So that's it then? You're just going to stand by and watch as my life is destroyed? As my children are ripped away from me? After everything, that's what you're choosing?
I'm choosing to stand for what's right. I'm choosing to hold you accountable for your actions. I'm choosing to break the cycle of pain and deceit that you've perpetuated for far too long. I'm sorry it had to come to this, but you've left me no choice.
This can't be happening. Everything's falling apart. What am I going to do? Oh God, the kids. What's going to happen to my babies?
Your children will be looked after. They'll be placed with people who can provide them with the stability and security they need. People who won't use them as bargaining chips or human shields.
Please, Sarah. I know I've made mistakes. I know I've hurt people. But I never meant for any of this. I was just trying to give my kids a better life. That's all I ever wanted.
If that were true, you would have made better choices. You would have put their needs before your own selfish desires. But it's not too late for you. You can still do right by them. You can face your consequences with dignity and show them what it means to take responsibility.
Sarah, I'm so sorry for everything. You'll never know how much I wish I could take it all back.
I know, but we can't change the past. Only how we move forward. This has to stop. Time to stop running. Time to face what's coming, no matter how scary it is.
Looks like it's time I face the music. Time I paid for what I've done. I'm ready now. As ready as I'll ever be.
Then there's nothing left to say except good luck, Lisa. Or Gertrude. I truly hope you find your way to a better path. Your children will be here, cheering you on every step of the way. As it turned out, she did have a criminal record. She had been arrested multiple times for misdemeanors, but that wasn't all. She was actually on probation. Right up to the end, she kept surpassing my expectations in the worst possible ways. Naturally, she received a prison sentence this time. It's not a particularly long one, but she'll be away for a while. Surprisingly, Lisa had a significant amount of savings, apparently money she had squirreled away while causing trouble for everyone around her. She had the nerve to call Mike a deadbeat while secretly hoarding money herself. That's just like her, only thinking about herself. Thanks to that, we were able to collect damages and house repair costs without any problems. Lisa's carefully accumulated savings are now completely gone. The children were placed in foster care. I was a bit concerned since they're innocent in all this, but Lisa seemed more upset about losing her savings than being separated from her children. I guess I made the right decision after all.
Hey Elaine, you got a minute? Need to talk about something important.
I'm at work, but can message. What's up?
It's about Jake. I've been hearing some things around the hospital that you should know about.
What things? Everything okay?
I don't know how to say this, but I think there might be issues with your marriage that you're not aware of. Have you noticed Jake acting different lately?
Different how? He's been working late a lot, but that's normal. What exactly have you heard?
The thing is, I need to tell you something and you're probably going to hate me, but as your friend, I think you deserve to know the truth.
Just say it, Carla. You're starting to worry me.
Jake and I have been seeing each other. It's been going on for a few months now. I'm so sorry, Elaine.
What do you mean, seeing each other? Please tell me this isn't what I think it is.
We've been having an affair. It started innocently, just talking and getting coffee, but things developed between us.
Are you serious right now? You're my best friend, Carla, and Jake is my husband. How could you do this?
I know. I feel terrible about how this happened. But Jake and I, we have this connection. We didn't plan for this to happen.
A connection? He's my husband, Carla. We took vows. How long has this been going on exactly?
Since around January. I wanted to tell you sooner, but I didn't know how.
4 months? You've been sleeping with my husband for 4 months? While acting like everything was normal? Coming to our house for dinner?
Please try to understand. I know you and Jake have been having problems. He said you're always working, that you barely talk anymore.
Don't you dare try to blame this on me. My work schedule doesn't justify you sleeping with my husband.
You're right. I'm sorry. That was wrong of me to say. But Elaine, there's more you need to know.
What more could there possibly be?
Jake and I are in love. He's planning to leave you. We want to be together, officially.
You cannot be serious right now. This has to be some kind of sick joke.
It's not a joke. He proposed to me last week. Once your divorce is final, we're getting married. I'll be Mrs. Thompson.
You really are delusional. You think you're going to marry Jake and live happily ever after? You have no idea what you've gotten yourself into.
What's that supposed to mean? Jake loves me. We're going to have an amazing life together. He's taking over as hospital director soon. His father promised him the position.
Oh, Carla, you poor naive fool. Jake's been lying to you about everything. He's not even working at the hospital anymore.
That's ridiculous. Why wouldn't he be working here? His father runs the place.
Jake isn't the director's son, and he was fired months ago for ethical violations. But clearly, he didn't tell you that part.
You're lying. Jake would never do anything unethical. You're just jealous because he chose me, because I'll have the life you couldn't give him.
The life I couldn't give him? I gave him everything. My love, my trust, my loyalty, and he threw it all away for you.
Face it, Elaine, you lost. Jake and I are getting married, and there's nothing you can do about it. Maybe if you hadn't been so focused on your career, you could have kept him happy.
You know what, Carla? You're welcome to him. You two deserve each other, a lying cheater and a backstabbing friend. Don't come crying to me when it falls apart.
It won't fall apart. We're meant to be together. I'll send you a wedding invitation. You can see firsthand how happy we are. Though I doubt you'll come since you'll be too busy being bitter and alone.
Keep the invitation. I wouldn't attend your sham wedding if you paid me. I truly hope you wake up and see Jake for who he really is before it's too late. But I'm done with both of you. Have a nice life. We need to talk, now. Don't even think about ignoring these messages.
Hey babe, just got out of a meeting. What's up?
Cut the act, Jake. Carla told me everything. 4 months with my best friend?
Damn. I didn't want you to find out like this. I was going to tell you myself. Can we talk about this in person?
No, you can explain yourself right here. I want to see you try to justify this in writing.
Look, I know this looks bad, but things between us haven't been great for a while. We barely see each other anymore.
So this is my fault because I work hard at my job? A job that supported us while you were working late?
That's not what I meant. I've been feeling lonely, disconnected. Carla was just there for me.
Oh, how convenient. My best friend was there for you while you were lying to my face every single day.
It wasn't planned, Elaine. Things just happened. Carla started coming to me with her problems, and things just escalated quickly.
What problems exactly? Her problem with being a terrible friend? Or her problem with basic human decency?
Don't blame this all on her. I'm the one who's married. I should have handled things differently.
You think? You should have talked to me if you were unhappy, instead of sneaking around with my friend.
You're right. I screwed up. I know saying sorry isn't enough, but I never meant to hurt you like this.
But you did hurt me, Jake, in the worst possible way. With someone I trusted completely.
I know, and I feel terrible about it. Can we please try to work through this? Maybe couples counseling?
Are you kidding me? You want to work things out while you're planning to marry Carla?
What? Who said anything about marriage?
Oh, so now you're lying about that too? Carla told me about the proposal, about your big plans to take over as hospital director.
Listen, I can explain.
Explain what exactly? How you got fired for trying to sell patient data? Or how you've been lying to Carla about being the director's son?
Who told you about that? That situation was complicated. I never actually went through with it.
You're pathetic. You can't even own up to what you did. Always making excuses, always playing the victim.
I'm not playing anything. I made mistakes, yes, but I'm still a good doctor.
No, Jake, you're not. A good doctor doesn't violate patient trust. A good doctor doesn't get fired for ethical violations.
That's not fair. I was desperate. The bills were piling up. You know that.
The bills you racked up, wasting money gambling with cryptocurrency, while planning your future with Carla.
Please, Elaine, let's talk about this. We can figure something out. 15 years of marriage has to mean something.
It meant something to me, Jake, but clearly it meant nothing to you. I want a divorce.
No, please don't do this. I'll break things off with Carla. We can start over.
There is no starting over. You destroyed everything we had. I'll have my lawyer contact you tomorrow.
Think about what you're doing. Think about my career. This will ruin my reputation.
Your reputation? You ruined that all by yourself. Now you can deal with the consequences.
Elaine, please, I love you. I made a horrible mistake.
Save it for Carla. I'm sure she'll love hearing how you really feel. Don't contact me again except through my lawyer.
You're making a mistake. We can work this out. Just give me one more chance.
We're done, Jake. I mean it. Goodbye.
Hey, Elaine. Hope you're doing okay. I know we haven't talked since, well, everything. But I have something important to ask you.
I can't imagine what you could possibly have to say to me, but go ahead, surprise me.
I know this might sound crazy, but Jake and I are getting married next month, and I'd really like you to be there.
Are you kidding me? You want me to attend your wedding? To my ex-husband?
I know it's a lot to ask, but I was hoping we could move past all the drama. Show everyone that we're all mature adults about this.
Mature adults? You slept with my husband, and now you want me to celebrate that?
Look, I know things got messy, but Jake and I want to start fresh. Having you there would mean a lot to both of us.
This is unbelievable. You really have no shame, do you? What makes you think I would ever want to attend your wedding?
I'm trying to extend an olive branch here. We used to be best friends, remember? I miss our friendship.
You should have thought about our friendship before sleeping with my husband. Friends don't betray each other like that. Friends don't steal each other's husbands.
I didn't steal anything. Jake and I fell in love. Sometimes these things just happen.
These things don't just happen. You both made choices. Choices that destroyed our marriage and our friendship.
You're being dramatic. And honestly, a little bitter. Jake and I are happy together. Why can't you accept that?
Happy together? Based on what? His lies about being the director's son? Or his promises about your lavish future together?
Stop trying to poison what we have. Jake comes from an influential family. Our wedding is going to be amazing at the Plaza Hotel.
The Plaza? With what money? Jake was fired months ago. He can barely pay his debts.
That's not true. Jake would never lie to me about something like that. He's already put down deposits for everything.
And where did he get that money? Did he tell you about the loan sharks? Or about selling patient information?
You're just trying to ruin this for me. Jake explained everything about the hospital. It was all a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding? He was caught trying to sell confidential patient data. There are legal proceedings pending.
No, that can't be true. Jake said his father handled everything. The director wouldn't let his own son get in trouble.
Jake is not the director's son. How many times do I have to tell you? You've been conned, Carla.
You're lying. Jake wouldn't deceive me like that. We're in love.
Wake up, Carla. Check his background if you don't believe me. Ask to meet his influential family.
I don't need to check anything. I trust Jake completely. Unlike you, I make him happy.
I just can't with you. Go ahead and live in your fantasy world, but don't say I didn't warn you. And definitely don't expect me at your wedding.
You're just jealous. Jealous that Jake chose me. Jealous that I'm getting everything you couldn't keep.
Trust me, I'm not jealous. I'm embarrassed for you. As your former friend, I pity you for not seeing the truth.
Save your pity. I'm going to be Mrs. Jake Thompson. And we're going to have the perfect life together.
Good luck with that. Don't come crying to me when it all falls apart, because it will, sooner than you think.
Whatever, Elaine. Enjoy your lonely, bitter life while I live my fairy tale.
Your fairy tale is built on lies, but you'll figure that out soon enough. Goodbye, Carla.
Elaine, are you there? I know I'm probably the last person you want to hear from, but I really need to talk to you.
What do you want, Carla? The wedding must be coming up soon. Need more people to witness your fairy tale?
The wedding's off. Everything's falling apart. You were right about Jake, about everything.
Oh, what happened to your perfect life? Your wealthy, influential fiancé?
I was so stupid. The Plaza Hotel deposits, bounced checks. The wedding planner is threatening to sue.
Let me guess. Jake's family connections couldn't fix it. His director father didn't step in.
I found out he's not even related to the director. Everything was a lie. God, I feel like such a fool.
I tried to warn you multiple times, but you didn't want to hear it.
I know. And that's not even the worst part. I'm in debt up to my eyeballs because of him.
What kind of debt?
I took out loans for the wedding, put deposits on my credit cards. Jake promised he'd pay me back, but
now he's gone? With your money? Shocking.
I deserve that. I deserve all of it. The truth is, this was never really about Jake. It was about you. About how jealous I've been of you.
Jealous? Of me? What are you talking about?
You've always been the successful one. The brilliant doctor, the perfect wife. I felt like I was living in your shadow.
So you slept with my husband? That was your solution?
I know it sounds twisted, but taking Jake from you, it made me feel powerful, like I finally won at something.
That's really messed up, Carla. You destroyed our friendship over jealousy? Over some twisted competition I didn't even know about?
I've been in therapy, trying to understand why I did what I did, why I threw away 20 years of friendship.
And what have you figured out?
That I'm deeply insecure, that I've been comparing myself to you since college, always feeling like I wasn't good enough.
I had no idea you felt that way. You always seem so confident, so sure of yourself.
It was all an act. Every time you succeeded, I felt like a failure. When Jake married you, it just confirmed everything.
But we were friends, best friends. You could have talked to me about this.
I know that now, but I let my insecurity poison everything. I became someone I don't even recognize. I'm so sorry, Elaine, for betraying you, for letting jealousy destroy our friendship.
I appreciate your honesty. It doesn't fix what happened, but it helps me understand.
I don't expect forgiveness. I just needed you to know the truth. To know how deeply I regret what I did.
It's going to take time to process all of this, to move past the hurt.
I understand. I'll give you all the time you need. Thank you for even reading these messages.
You're getting help? Is the therapy working?
Yes, I've been going twice a week, learning to value myself without tearing others down.
That's good, Carla. I'm glad you're getting help, working on yourself.
Thank you, Elaine, for listening, for not hating me even though you should.
I don't hate you. I'm disappointed and hurt, but hate takes too much energy.
You always were the wise one. I should have learned from you instead of resenting you.
We all have our paths, our struggles, our lessons to learn.
Can we, maybe, someday, try to be friends again? I miss you.
Let's take it slow, one day at a time. No promises, but maybe.
Elaine, I know you blocked me before, but please read these messages. I need to talk to you.
What is it, Jake? The divorce is final. There's nothing left to discuss.
I know it's final, but I've been doing a lot of thinking about everything I destroyed.
And what great insights have you had? What profound realizations?
I was a complete idiot. I threw away the best thing in my life. For what? A fantasy that I let get out of control.
Is this about Carla leaving, or about your lies catching up with you?
No, it's more than that. I've been seeing a therapist, really working on understanding why I did what I did. I was weak and insecure. Instead of being proud of your success, I let my ego and jealousy poison everything.
You know, Carla told me something similar, about letting jealousy and insecurity take over.
She did? I guess we both hurt you for similar reasons, both feeling inadequate compared to your success.
Neither of you needed to feel that way. My success wasn't a threat. I wanted to share it with both of you.
I know that now. You were always supportive of everyone around you, while we were both so caught up in our own issues.
Have you talked to Carla recently? She's been working through some things, really trying to understand her actions.
No, I haven't. After everything fell apart, I thought it best to give her space.
She's in therapy too, working on her self-worth. Maybe you both need that healing.
You think we should talk? After all the damage we caused, all the pain we created?
Honestly, yes. You both made mistakes, but you both seem to be learning from them.
I don't know if she'd want to hear from me. I lied to her, too. Used her insecurities to manipulate her.
She understands more than you think about why people make mistakes, about how insecurity can drive us.
You're being incredibly generous. After everything we put you through, you're still trying to help us.
I've done my own healing, and holding on to anger helps no one. Maybe you two can help each other heal too.
You always were the wisest of us, even now, showing compassion when you have every right to hate us both.
Hate takes too much energy. I'd rather see you both grow. Learn from this and become better people.
Thank you, Elaine, for this conversation, for your incredible grace.
Just don't waste it, this chance to grow, to make things right.
I won't. I'll reach out to Carla and try to make amends there, too.
Good. You both deserve happiness, even if it took this mess to find your way there.
What about you? Are you happy with your new position as director?
I am. Life is a way of working out, even when it takes unexpected turns.
You deserve every success. I'm sorry I couldn't celebrate it with you like I should have.
Everything happens for a reason. Maybe this was all meant to be, to help us all grow.
Thank you, Elaine, for everything, especially for this conversation.
Take care of yourself, Jake, and take care of Carla if you can. You both need healing.
I will. Goodbye, Elaine. Thank you for showing me the way forward.
Goodbye, Jake. I hope you both find your way, together or apart. Afterward, I heard through the grapevine that Jake found a position at another private hospital. He and Carla reconciled and are living together. When I remember what Carla did to me, my heart still feels unsettled. But because she explained her reasons for acting that way, I can see things a bit differently now. I no longer feel hatred or irritation, just a sincere wish for their happiness. I'm about to be appointed as director, so I'll be giving my all to my work.
Want to explain your attitude? We just got married and this is how you're acting?
I genuinely don't understand what's going on here. Ever since I moved in, everyone's treating me completely differently.
Nothing is different. You're being dramatic again.
I'm not being dramatic at all. I tried talking to your mother this morning and she completely ignored me. Your father walked right past me in the hallway without even acknowledging me. Last week before the wedding, everyone was so warm and welcoming. What changed?
You're not a guest anymore. You're family now. Start acting like it.
This is a family to you? Being ignored and treated like they're invisible? If this is how family treats each other, I'm seriously concerned.
No, family is expected to contribute and pull their weight around here, something you clearly haven't figured out yet.
I don't understand what you mean by contribute. I've been doing all the cooking and cleaning since I moved in. I organized your mother's entire kitchen yesterday, exactly the way she asked.
Let me spell it out for you since you're having trouble understanding. I work 60 hours a week at the firm. My father puts in just as many hours at his company. My mother has managed this household for 30 years. What exactly are you bringing to the table?
Are you serious right now? You are the one who insisted I quit my job at the bookstore. You said, and I quote, "My wife doesn't need to work. You should focus on making our house a home." Now you're throwing it in my face that I'm not employed?
You were barely pulling minimum wage. Let's be realistic here. How much did you make there? $800 a month? That's pocket change to what this family needs. Basic domestic work is the bare minimum expected here. You need to earn your place.
Earn my place? I thought I was your wife, not your employee. How exactly am I supposed to earn my place while also maintaining this entire house by myself?
Not my problem to figure out. If you want to be treated like real family, show us you deserve it. Until then, don't expect much conversation or attention from any of us.
I can't believe what I'm reading. Did you marry me just to have someone to clean your house? Is that all I am to you? Free domestic help?
You want honesty? Fine. I married you because I felt sorry for you. Your dad running off with all that debt, your mom passing away. You were a stray cat. I did you a favor by bringing you into our home. You should be grateful.
I never asked for your pity. I married you because I loved you. I thought you felt the same way. I thought this was about building a life together.
Well, if you really love me, you'll be eager to prove your worth as my wife. Because let's be real here, where else are you gonna go? Who else would take you in? You have no family, no money, no real job skills. So you need to accept your role here, or you know where the door is.
I can't believe how cruel you're being. This isn't the man I married. You acted so differently before the wedding. Was it all just an act?
Here's a tip. Stop whining and start working. I don't want to hear another word from you unless it's about how you plan to contribute more to this family, financially and domestically. Is that clear enough for you?
You've made yourself perfectly clear. I'll figure something out since I apparently have no choice.
Good. Maybe you're finally getting it. Remember, you only get treated like family once you start acting like it. Don't expect much attention from any of us until then. And don't bother texting me again unless it's about something important, like bills you're planning to help pay or extra chores you're taking on.
So be it. I'll do what's expected of me.
Smart girl. See? You can learn. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have actual work to do, unlike some people in this house.
I understand completely now. You showed me exactly where I stand.
Just doing you a favor by being honest. Consider it another act of charity, like marrying you in the first place.
A chance to check in on you. How are you settling into married life? Aunt Sylvie, it's so good to hear from you. Things have been challenging, to say the least. I figured as much. Living with in-laws is never easy. How are you managing with Ted's parents? They barely acknowledge my existence most days. It's like I'm invisible unless they need something done. That doesn't sound right at all. Have you talked to Ted about this? What does he say about how his parents are treating you? Ted says I need to earn my place in the family. According to him, I'm not contributing enough to deserve their attention. That's absolutely ridiculous. You're his wife, not their servant. This is really concerning me, honey. What exactly are they expecting from you? They want me to handle all the housework, which I'm already doing. But apparently that's not enough. Ted keeps saying I need to find a way to contribute financially too, even though he's the one who insisted I quit my job before the wedding. Oh, sweetie, I had no idea things were this bad. Your mother asked me to look out for you, you know. She made me promise to make sure you'd always have support. Mom asked you to check on me? I didn't know that. I miss her so much, Aunt Sylvie. Some days I feel so alone here. Of course she did, honey. Your happiness was everything to her. She's absolutely with you in spirit, never doubt that. And you're not alone. You have me, always. Thank you. That means more than you know. Aunt Sylvie, have you heard anything from Dad recently? With everything going on, I can't help thinking about him. I'm sorry, sweetie, I haven't. I tried reaching out after your wedding, but never got a response. I know his financial troubles put a huge strain on everyone. He told me the debt was why he couldn't come to the wedding. I want to believe that was the only reason. Listen, honey, I know you want to see the best in him, but walking out on his family was wrong, no matter the circumstances. You deserve better than that. I miss the father I used to know, before everything fell apart. Sometimes I wish I could just go back home to when things were simpler. Oh, sweetie, I understand that feeling. But you're a married woman now. You need to focus on your future with Ted. Even if things are difficult right now. You're right. I need to make this work somehow. Just be careful not to overwhelm yourself, honey. Just make sure you're taking care of you first and foremost. You can't pour from an empty cup. I know, you're right. I promise I won't push myself too hard. That's my girl. Never stop taking care of yourself. And please know you can always reach out to me. Day or night, I'm here for you. I really appreciate that. Sometimes these texts with you are the only thing keeping me going. Oh, honey, that breaks my heart. Promise me you'll tell me if things get worse. I mean it. Anytime you need me, I'm here. I promise, Aunt Sylvie. Thank you for being my lifeline through all this. I don't know what I'd do without you. You never have to find out, sweetie. I'm not going anywhere. We'll figure this out together, okay? Okay. Thank you again. I should go start dinner before Ted gets home. I'll text you soon. Take care of yourself, sweetheart. Remember, you're stronger than you know. Love you always.
Where are you? I've called 6 times! Answer your damn phone!
Why the sudden urgency? You haven't bothered to contact me in weeks.
Stop being difficult. Are you out shopping? Wasting time somewhere? There's a family emergency!
Emergency? What's going on? It's not about your mother, is it? I noticed something seemed off with her lately, but no one tells me anything anymore.
Of course you're the last to know. Mom's losing it. Doctor confirmed it's dementia. She's been saying crazy things and forgetting everything.
I'm so sorry to hear that. That explains the unusual behavior I noticed. What can I do to help?
What can you do? Your job, obviously. Congratulations, you're officially Mom's full-time caretaker now.
What? You can't just decide that unilaterally. This is a major life decision that affects both of us. We need to discuss this carefully.
What's there to discuss? Dad and I are the ones with real jobs. We're the ones actually supporting this family financially. You think we have time to play nurse? Think again.
I cannot believe you're still dismissing me like this after all these years. I've been trying to build a career all this time. You know I've been studying and looking for work.
Oh, please, spare me the excuses about your career. Your pointless attempts at school have gotten you nowhere. Have you ever brought in a steady paycheck? No, so drop the act.
I haven't had a chance. Every time I make progress, you or your parents derail me with urgent housework. Remember when I had that medical office interview lined up? Suddenly, your mother needed me to reorganize the entire house that exact day.
That's ancient history. Focus on what's important now. Mom needs full-time care and you're the only one available. End of discussion.
It's becoming crystal clear why you really married me. You never wanted a wife. You wanted an unpaid servant.
Careful what you say to me. Remember, we gave you everything. A roof over your head, food, security. You should be grateful for the chance to repay that generosity.
Grateful? For being treated like hired help for 15 years? Even actual hired help gets a salary and time off. I've been working 24/7 for a decade and a half.
You are way out of line right now. I'm starting to think marrying you was a huge mistake. Mom just wanted to retire from housework, and you seemed like the best replacement.
Finally, the truth comes out. I'm not your partner. Never was. I'm an employee you tricked into marriage.
Call it whatever you want. All that matters is you start earning your keep around here. You don't get a vote in family decisions.
So that's really it? I'm just expected to be your family's servant for life, with no say in my own future?
Now you're getting it. Took you long enough. Be grateful we even keep you around. Most people wouldn't put up with your constant whining.
So what if I refuse? What if I'm done being your doormat?
Where exactly would you go? In case you forgot, you have nothing and no one. You can't survive without me, and we both know it.
I honestly thought deep down you cared, even a little. Clearly, I was wrong about everything.
Save your pity party for someone who cares. You're not going anywhere, and we both know it. I expect you to start Mom's care first thing tomorrow. Not another word about it.
I get the message. I won't forget this conversation.
The only thing you better not forget is your place in this house. Less complaining, more serving. Time to show some respect to the people gracious enough to keep you around. Get to work. Chop, chop.
You've made yourself perfectly clear. I'll get right on that.
Are you? Mom has an important doctor's appointment today. You know you're supposed to take her. Get your ungrateful self home now and do your job.
How strange. I can't seem to recall why a stranger would be demanding I handle family responsibilities. Perhaps you have the wrong number?
Stranger! Have you completely lost your mind? I'm your husband, in case you've forgotten. The one who's given you everything for the past 15 years.
Oh, right. My husband. The same husband who admitted he only married me to be his family's unpaid servant? The one who's treated me like property for 15 years? That husband?
I swear, Kate, if you don't cut the attitude and get back here in 10 minutes, there will be serious consequences. You seem to have forgotten your place in this household.
Actually, there's been a slight misunderstanding. I don't live in your household anymore.
What are you talking about? Of course you live here. Stop being ridiculous. Where else would you possibly go?
I'm done being the quiet, obedient little wife you tried to force me to be. By the way, I found something interesting in my room last week. Divorce papers. What a coincidence.
Divorce? You've completely lost your mind! On what grounds would you possibly divorce me after everything I've done for you?
Let's see. How about 15 years of emotional abuse? Or maybe the fact that you openly admitted you never loved me? That you only married me to exploit me for free labor? Take your pick. I have plenty more grounds where those came from.
Save the melodrama. We both know you'd never go through with this. You have nowhere to go and no way to support yourself. Stop these games and get home before you make things worse.
That's where you're wrong, dear husband. I'm not as helpless as you think. Well, you thought I was just your obedient little housemaid. I was actually building my escape plan.
What are you talking about? I never saw you working. You don't have any job. You're bluffing.
That was the whole point, Ted. I knew you'd sabotage anything I tried to do openly, so I got creative. Welcome to the digital age. A woman can make her own money these days with just a smartphone.
You? Making money on your phone? Don't make me laugh. What could you possibly be doing? Selling pictures of yourself?
Your lack of respect for my abilities is so predictable. I write and voice funny soap operas for a streaming app, and I'm actually quite successful at it. My subscribers love my work.
You can't be serious. No one would watch anything from you. You're making this up.
Believe what you want. My bank account tells a different story. I've been saving every penny in an account you can't touch. And now I have more than enough to start over on my own, so you can take your indentured servitude and shove it.
This is insane. You can't just walk out. What about my mother? Dad and I have to work. You're abandoning your responsibilities.
Oh, now you want to talk about responsibilities? Funny how your mother's health only matters when you need something from me. Did you forget our wedding vows, Ted? In sickness and in health? Nowhere in those vows did it say I'd be your mother's unpaid 24/7 nurse.
Don't you dare bring up our vows! You also promised to love and obey, remember? You've done a terrible job of that lately.
I kept every vow for 15 years despite your horrible treatment, but you never loved me. You never respected me. You used me as a maid and caregiver and nothing more.
I swear if you abandon this family, you'll regret it. You have a duty to this household and to my mother.
Duty? All right, let's talk about duty. What about your duty as a husband? Your duty to protect me, to cherish me, to treat me as an equal partner.
You were never my equal. You brought nothing to this marriage except your neediness. You only exist out here because of me. That's the only reason.
No, everything I have is because of my hard work. My sacrifices, my dedication. While you spent 15 years tearing me down, I spent 15 years secretly building myself up.
You think you're so clever with your secret little phone job? Good luck surviving on whatever pennies you're making from that. You'll come crawling back when reality hits.
I made 6 figures last year, Ted. More than enough to support myself. I just stayed because I actually believed things might change. What a fool I was.
You're lying. You have to be. There's no way you made that much. Why would you stay if you had that kind of money?
Because I actually believed in our marriage vows, Ted. I foolishly kept hoping you'd remember how to be the man I fell in love with. But that man never existed, did he? It was all an act to trap me.
This isn't happening. You're not really leaving. You can't leave. What will people think?
I don't care what people think anymore. I only care about my freedom and my future. The divorce papers are being delivered tomorrow. I suggest you sign them ASAP.
Or what? What are you threatening me with?
No threats, Ted. Just facts. Fight me on this, and I'll take you for everything you're worth. 15 years of unpaid labor adds up, plus emotional damages. Your choice.
You wouldn't dare. After everything we've done for you, you'd really try to ruin us?
Consider this karma. Sign the papers. Give me my due compensation. Then stay out of my life for
Urgently about Kate. Something's happened. Please respond.
Well, I've been waiting for this call. What's wrong, Teddy? Paradise not so perfect anymore?
This isn't a joke, Sylvie. Kate just dropped a bomb on me. She's filing for divorce. Did she say anything to you about this?
She told me everything, and I'm not the least bit surprised. Frankly, I should have told her to leave years ago, if I had known the full extent of your mistreatment.
Mistreatment? What lies has she been telling you? I gave that girl everything. A home, a family, security. I can't believe you're taking her side.
Watch your tone with me, young man. You seem to have forgotten who you're speaking to. I've known Kate since she was born. I promised her mother I would protect her.
Okay, then protect her from making this huge mistake. She's throwing away everything over a few hurt feelings. She's being completely unreasonable.
She's being unreasonable? Is it unreasonable to refuse being treated like a slave? To want respect in her own home? To expect her husband to treat her like a human being?
That's not fair! Yes, we expect her to contribute to the household, but that's completely normal! Every family member has responsibilities!
Normal? Let me tell you what's not normal. Isolating your wife from friends and family, mocking her efforts to improve herself. Making her solely responsible for your mother's care, treating her like property instead of a partner.
This is all a huge misunderstanding. Even if things haven't been perfect, divorce is going too far. What about my poor mother? She needs Kate's care.
Oh, spare me the fake concern about your mother. If you actually cared about her care, you'd have hired professional help instead of dumping everything on Kate. I see right through you, teddy boy.
It wasn't like that. I wanted a real partner, a wife to help care for the family. What's so wrong about that?
A partner? Don't make me laugh. What you wanted was a janitor who does it for free, someone you could manipulate and control, someone who'd never question your authority.
You're making me sound like some kind of monster. I wasn't perfect, but I tried my best to be a good husband. I just wanted Kate to respect her duty to our family.
Duty? Let's talk about duty. Your duty was to love and protect her. Your duty was to support her dreams and goals. Your duty was to be a partner, not a dictator.
But what is she gonna do now? Live alone forever? Is that better than working things out with her family?
She will never be alone. She will always have me, and she will always have her father.
Her father? That deadbeat abandoned his family, ran away from his debts. Great company she's choosing over us.
You have no idea what that man sacrificed for his family. He left to protect them from his debts. He worked himself to the bone to make things right.
Wow. I really had no idea. Kate never told me any of this.
Of course she didn't. She has too much pride to share her family's struggles, but she never lost faith in her father. Unlike you, he's proven himself worthy of her trust.
But what about my mother's care? How do we manage without Kate?
Get professional help like you should have done from the start. Be a better son, step up, and do your part. But let Kate go. That's the only way to begin making things right. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to check on my niece.
Deadbeat father of yours, I need you back at the house right now. This tantrum of yours is over.
Well, that didn't take long. What's wrong, dear? Finding life difficult without your living maid?
Look, I just talked to Sylvie. She made me realize some things. I had no idea about your dad or how badly I've treated you.
Oh, now you want to talk about my feelings? After 15 years of treating me like your property? After telling me I was worthless without you? Save it.
Just listen for a second. I'm trying to say I'm sorry. I know I was wrong. I took you for granted. I was a complete jerk. You didn't deserve any of it.
Wow, did Sylvie actually knock some sense into you? I'm shocked you even know how to say sorry, but it changes nothing.
I know about your dad now. He's not a deadbeat at all. He sacrificed everything to protect his family. I was wrong about him.
Yes, he is a good man, and you don't get to speak ill of him ever again. He supported me more than you ever did. Even when you were trying to break me down.
Kate, I see that now. I swear I'm going to be better. I'll get Mom proper care. I'll step up and be a real son and a real husband.
Husband? You seem confused. Did you forget I'm divorcing you? You're not my husband anymore.
I know, I didn't mean it like that. But I want to be someone worthy of being a husband. Someone like your dad, a real man who puts his family first.
You think you can just decide to be like my father? After everything you've said about him, after how you've treated your own wife, you're not half the man he is.
You're right, I'm not. Not yet. But I swear, Kate, I'll spend the rest of my life trying to be better, even if it's not with you. I just need you to know that.
It definitely won't be with me. You made absolutely sure of that. You killed any love I had for you. It died a little more each day for 15 years.
I know, and I'll regret that until I die. But Kate, I need you to know I did love you. I know I didn't show it. I know I was cruel. I was just so terrified of losing you.
You should have been terrified of losing me, but not because I might leave, because of how you treated me. You created exactly what you feared most.
I understand. I do. I'm not asking for another chance. God knows I don't deserve one. I just want you to know you deserve happiness. Real, true love, even if it's not with me.
I already know I deserve those things. I don't need your validation anymore. I've spent 15 years learning to validate myself. Because I sure couldn't count on you for it.
You're right, you couldn't count on me. But you can count on your father. He sounds like an amazing guy, the kind every child dreams of having.
He is amazing, and our relationship is none of your business. You don't get to use my family issues to manipulate me anymore. Those mind games won't work.
That's not what I'm trying to do, I swear. I'm trying to own up to my mistakes. I was wrong about your dad, about you, about everything.
I don't need you to tell me how wrong you were. I already know. I kept my relationship with my father alive, despite your constant attempts to poison it.
Because that's who you are, Kate. Forgiving, supportive, loving, even to people who don't deserve it. I was a fool not to cherish that about you.
I don't know what you want me to say, Ted. Yes, you were a fool. Yes, you exploited me. But I can't be your therapist or your priest. I can't absolve you of your guilt.
I know that's not your job. I'm gonna do the work myself. Not for you, not for Mom, but for me. Because I don't want to be this person anymore.
Well, I guess that's progress. Wanting to be better for yourself is a start. But you're right. It's not for me. It's far too late for that.
I know I've lost you forever, Kate. That's my burden to bear. But please, don't let my mistakes make you hard. The world needs women like I'm begging you! Everything is falling apart without you! We need you!
Ted, I finally started rebuilding my life. I'm finally free. We're never getting back together.
You don't understand. It's not like that. I'm not asking you to come back to me. Things have gotten really bad at home.
What happened? Is it about your mother?
No, it's not that. Her condition is the same, but none of us know how to handle it like you did. We're drowning, Kate.
So you thought you could just snap your fingers and I'd come running back to fix your problems? Again?
No, that's not it at all. I know I have no right to ask you for anything, but Kate, I can't live with them anymore. We can't live like this anymore.
Wait, what? You can't live with them anymore? Am I hearing this right?
Yes, you are. Kate, I had no idea how bad it was until you left. How much they relied on you, used you. Now that you're gone, I'm seeing their true colors, and I can't stomach it anymore.
Welcome to my world, Ted. I lived with their true colors for 15 years, but why should I care that you're suddenly seeing the light?
Because I was blind and stupid. I let them treat you like dirt for years, but I see it now. I really do. And I can't be part of it anymore. I don't want to be part of it anymore.
So what exactly are you saying? What do you want from me this time?
I want your forgiveness, Kate. Not for me, but for my foolishness. For not seeing what they were doing to you. What I was letting them do to you. And I want your blessing to leave them.
What? You're actually planning to leave? After everything you said about family duty?
Yes, I need to get out of that toxic house, try to make a life on my own, like you did.
I don't know what to say. This is not what I was expecting.
I know it's a shock, and I understand if you can't forgive me, if you can't give me your blessing. God knows I don't deserve it.
You're right. You don't deserve it. But I actually understand what you're going through. Breaking free from that cycle of abuse isn't easy.
Thank you, Kate. Your understanding means everything. I know I have no right to ask for your support, but it means the world to me.
I do understand, Ted, and I forgive you. Not for everything, not yet, but for this. For finally seeing the truth.
Thank you, Kate. Your forgiveness, it's more than I hoped for. I know I have so much to make up for, but I promise you, I'm going to try.
I believe you, Ted, for the first time in a long time. But this doesn't change things between us. I'm not coming back. Not to that house. Not to that life.
I know, I understand, and I would never ask you to. You deserve so much better than that. You always have.
Well, it's about time you realized that. But thank you for finally saying it. And for meaning it.
So, what happens now? Where do we go from here?
Honestly, I don't know. This is all so unexpected. But I think we both just keep moving forward, keep working on ourselves, keep trying to be better than we were yesterday.
You're right, as usual. Forward is the only way to go. But Kate, even if we're not together, if you ever need anything...
I appreciate that, Ted. And maybe someday, when we've both healed, when we've both grown, maybe we can be friends.
I'd like that, Kate. I really would. Thank you for talking to me, for hearing me out, for giving me a chance to make things right, even if it's not with you.
Living with his parents, but eventually reached his limit and moved out. Even living alone was difficult for him because of the property settlement and compensation payments. His salary wasn't enough to live on, so he took a night shift at a corner store, sacrificing sleep to work more hours. Combined with his poor eating habits, he eventually destroyed his health. Now he's working while going to medical appointments and taking medication. His father was left to care for his mother while working. But elder care is extremely challenging, and he's completely exhausted. Meanwhile, I'm enjoying life with my father. I make good money as a content creator. But since that income might not last forever, I've started studying for a medical office certification again. This time, I hope to successfully work as a medical office assistant and enjoy a happy life with my father.